Sarah was on a video call with her mother when there was a sudden sharp knock at the door. Mistaking it for the arrival of her package, she rushed to open the door. "Oh my God, Jody!" the mother screamed, begging the man not to hurt her daughter, but it was too late. In desperation, the mother called 911 but could only watch helplessly as her daughter was harmed. Later, Sarah's mother took her and moved her to a new home, hoping that a fresh start would help her daughter heal. But Sarah's trauma lingered, and the slightest sound in the house would send her rushing into her mother's room with a knife in her hand, convinced that someone was there. The mother finds nothing every time she checks, but the pattern repeats itself over and over. Despite the helplessness she felt, her mother still held out hope that Sarah would one day recover. Weeks passed and Sarah, who once loved photography, developed a strange habit spying on her neighbors. She spends hours taking pictures of her neighbors, not realizing that this odd hobby could unravel a murder. A young man named Jack opens an auto body store in the neighborhood, much to the chagrin of his neighbor, Kinza. She hates the noise Jack makes when he test drives cars and threatens him to either move out or call the police. As the two argued, Kinza's niece and another neighbor, John, joined in. Jack is overwhelmed and retreats to his store. Strangely, Kinza seemed to hate John, and she warned him to stay away from her niece before angrily going back inside. As Sarah watched from her window, she suddenly noticed Jack looking straight at her, and, startled and embarrassed, she retreated back into the house realizing that she'd been caught peeking. Later, Sarah was in the yard organizing her photos when the phone rang inside the house. She put her camera on a chair and went inside to answer the phone, but there was silence on the other end. When she returned to the yard, the camera was gone. Confused, she scanned the empty street and immediately thought of Jack, but with no proof. She was too shy to confront him. However, her instincts were right. It was Jack who had taken the camera, and he wanted to make sure Sarah hadn't been secretly filming him.